And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 9. Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the ground again, it's Mason. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run here with Mason. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. You talk about this Titan defense. Yeah, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 3rd down and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Off play action. Roman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Roman. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is keep your defense off the field. It gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Back to throw. Roman.
A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he will have the Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Roman. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Keon White got in there for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Short throw caught by Dosich. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, Cousins.
Same connection, Dosich once again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Cousins. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Cousins. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And they'll run again.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that role, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Cousins.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Off play action. Roman. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down, Roman.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action here on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Quick slant, complete to Turner.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They run it with Mason. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Cooks will come in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And bulldozing his way through. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. To throw on 2nd down. Roman finding Borden. Now the ball comes loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
On 3rd down, Roman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Cousins.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Hartman. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, it's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hartman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Roman. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
A try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
And this taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now they run. It's Mason.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Roman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Roman.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The drive begins with Mason.
Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Cousins now. He finds his man complete. That's Hartman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cousins.
He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Cousins on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw is Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 31. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now Mason gets past one man, and down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the red zone now, Cousins.
Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Out come the Titans now. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Roman, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Hasn't been a lot of comfort in the pocket. He's been under pressure all day.
Yeah, exactly right. Instead of taking another hit, he just heaved that one away. I'd love to see him be able to stand in there and make the throw and try and pick it up on third down. But I'm not the one in there taking the hits either, so I totally cannot blame him for that one. Those hits are definitely catching up.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Sharp's got it, left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Sharp calls it in. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Off the bootleg. Roman.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To about the 48-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Roman. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff running through the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Roman. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run again with Mason. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mason. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So now the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Mason. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe